What's up everyone, Jeremy Mateo here, and I am back on YouTube. This is your first time watching my channel. What's up, I'm Jeremy Mateo. I am a Hawaii real estate broker, investor, and business owner. I started this YouTube channel technically back in 2018. I posted my first video and it was just a simple house tour video filmed on my iPhone. And it wasn't until maybe like 2020, that's when I started getting into making videos regularly, and then I started to make them a lot. And unfortunately, something happened probably in between like 2022 to 2023 where I just hit a slump and I just stopped making videos regularly, and I just didn't have time, and I got in my head and I felt really insecure, and so I kind of stopped almost completely. But as of today, December 23, I am finding momentum again in my professional life, in business, in my personal life. I feel locked in, I'm focused, and I'm ready to get back to YouTube and start making these videos and taking 2025 by storm.
Here's Johnny.
And this is what this video is about. It's about how I'm approaching making content in 2025, how I will be talking about like 5 ideas about this topic. My only goal with this video and all future videos, if anything, is just one, to document everything. You know, it's not to teach or like to show a how-to or you should do this. It's just to document so that one day, you know, looking back, I get to see like, wow, like I was doing this like back at this year, this is what I was going through, and this is how I approached it, you know, everything. And, you know, 2, hopefully, you know, if there's someone out there watching this video who's kind of in my position, or maybe you were in my position before where like you want to start making content, but you're kind of unsure, or you have been making content and then all of a sudden you hit the slump and you just can't get back in there. You know, hopefully this video can inspire you and show you that, hey, like I started making content, I was doing it regularly, happened, lost motivation, got in my head, now I'm back. If I can do it, if I can come back, you can do it too. So again, this video is not a how-to video or what you should do. This is just me telling you what I'm doing, and hopefully if you can relate, if it can help you, awesome. I'm not teaching you, I'm not a master. I'm just some dude on YouTube making videos, and you know, good started happening to me because of these videos. That brings me to the first idea or topic or whatever. Number 1 is when I start making content, good things happen to me. Now we're just talking about like business wise, but you know, business success obviously leads to personal success. So I just want to say that I always tell people, you know, whether they're investors, realtors, entrepreneurs, that social media for me anyway, especially Instagram, is like my bread and butter. Which by the way, if you're not following me, go to Instagram, go to my page at the Jeremy Mateo and shoot me a follow. I literally post anything and everything about my life every single day, you know, when it comes to business, real estate, travel, you know, like stupid shit. You know, I guess I'm kind of funny too. But anyway, as I was saying, my whole business, like the way I find deals, the way I find clients, the way I raise capital from private money lenders, it all is built on Instagram and social media. So because of that, I've come to the conclusion that when I make content, I end up getting more business. And when I get more business, life is awesome. And ironically, I think that's why these past 2 years were kind of difficult for me, because I stopped making content regularly. And that's kind of hilarious because I started slowing down making content. Business got slow, and then I started feeling like a failure. So I stopped making more content and business got worse, and I felt like a bigger failure. And it just was like this vicious, stupid cycle. You know, you want to make content, but you're failing, and you know, no one likes to make content when you're failing. Funny how things work, huh? When really, all I had to do was just make more content. All right, idea number 2 is no pressure, just document. Now you might hear entrepreneurs that are in the content creation game say, you know, you've got to make content that provides value. You gotta provide value. Yes, that is true. I don't disagree with that. However, I think for me, you know, there came a point where I was so worried about providing value that it felt that I couldn't provide value, so I stopped making content. I think I honestly put so much pressure on myself with like the whole content thing. I felt like if this video that I posted didn't provide like the level of value that I wanted, then I suck. And if I suck, then I shouldn't even make content in the first place. That was literally the words that I was telling myself in my head. It was incredibly toxic and it was so stupid, and it really just damaged myself as like, you know, a content creator, and it ruined all of my progress. So if you're watching this right now and you kind of feel like, you know, a similar way, I want you to forget about everything. I want you to forget and not care about providing value. That might sound very contrary to what most people say, but again, the goal of everything is just to get yourself to make content, post videos, post pictures, and just be alive on social media. Because honestly, taking action and just putting content out there is way better than not doing anything at all. I didn't realize this until like maybe like yesterday or maybe a couple days ago, but like when I was talking to my assistant Wendell about my goals for next year, like it really just clicked. Like I told him, you know what, I'm just gonna post to document. I'm not even gonna try to teach anyone. I'm not even gonna try to provide value. Like I'm just gonna post and document, you know? And I don't wanna put any pressure on myself because I used to put too much pressure on myself, and that's why I stopped making content. I'm just gonna post what I want, and if it provides value and helps people, awesome. You know, if it doesn't, then who the cares? Like at least they get to see, you know, like a picture of what I'm eating that night. If you're posting and you have a story to tell it. You know, if you have solid value to provide and you know for sure that it's valuable, then provide it, post it. I think for me, it's just that I ran out of things to talk about, and I felt like I was being pressured to make videos even though I had nothing to talk about. And what's crazy is that like really I should have just posted, because honestly, no one cares. No one really cares. That's the thing. It's just because no one cares, you shouldn't care, because you should just post and just post. That's literally it. No pressure, just document. All right, idea number 3 is no one knows who you are. Keep promoting yourself. And I got that one from the great Alex Hormozy. I don't know why, but I think there was a certain point in time where I got really in my head and I thought everyone thought I was full of myself, and I felt ashamed to promote myself as a realtor and as an investor looking for deals. And I thought, okay, maybe I should stop. I should pump the brakes. You know, I don't want people to think that like I'm so self-absorbed and all I care about is me. Look at my video, look at my content. But honestly, thinking about it now, I think how foolish it was of me to care what other people think and just like have that as the reason why I stopped making content. Like, first of all, who the cares what anyone else thinks? Like, they're not paying my bills. I still have bills to pay. I gotta pay for my mortgage. I gotta pay for my car. I gotta pay for all these other bills. And the way I pay my bills is through getting deals. And the way I get my deals is through social media. So, in the words of my good friend and business partner, Anthony Jones, who gives a There are so many times where I thought that, you know, I don't wanna post because I feel like I'm gonna look stupid, I'm gonna look cringe, like what are other people gonna think of me? Like what if they think I'm annoying? You know, again, who the cares? Like straight up, like who the cares? If they get annoyed, they get annoyed, you know? If they wanna unfollow me, like unfollow me, like who cares? Like life is too short to hold yourself back from doing you. Do you in the fullest capacity that you wanna do. If that makes sense, I don't know. But you get what I'm saying. Especially like if you're a business owner, you know? If you're a business owner, entrepreneur, like commission, whatever, if your income and your livelihood requires you to make content, then what the are you doing? Like just post content, you know? And I apologize for swearing. No, you know, I don't apologize for swearing. Why did I say that? Because I was afraid that people would be offended that I swear. I don't care if you're offended that I swear. And that just goes with everything in life and with posting content, because it's about to be 2025. Like the fact that you can make videos and be you and post it on the internet and make money from it and you can improve your life, you can improve those around you's lives, your friends and your family's life, all from posting content, like that's freaking amazing. Like 25 years ago, you couldn't do that. You know, I feel like it is the easiest time right now to make money by being you and posting videos, posting content, and most importantly, like building a brand off of being you. So again, keep promoting yourself. No one knows who the you are. Be your biggest fan and like promote the out of yourself again, you know, because it's you, it's your brand. Having a personal brand is like the most powerful thing ever. Like it is you, it is your brand, it is what makes you special. All right, idea number 4, content leads to connections. Now, this is going to sound like very conceited of me, but like we said, point number 3, who gives a don't care what other people think. But I'll say this, guys, even still to this day, whenever I go out with like some friends or especially my girlfriend, I love when this happens when I'm out with my girlfriend, but when we're out time to time, or actually like at least once a week, some random person, whether it's like the parking lot, a grocery store, or even the airport or at a restaurant or something, like a random person would walk up to me and be like, hey, you're that guy on YouTube that talks about real estate, or you're the guy on Instagram. And honestly, I freaking love when that happens. Like I feel so cool. Like I feel like a celebrity, even though like I'm a nobody. Like guys, I'm a nobody. Like I'm nothing special. I'm just a dude, again, making YouTube videos, posting it on Instagram, trying too hard to be cool. You know, I'm kind of cringe, I'm kind of a dumbass, but like, it's pretty cool when you go out in public and some random people recognize you. I will say that. And when that does happen, sometimes the person that does that is like another realtor or a real estate investor, or, you know, people who appreciate being like an entrepreneur and making content. And when I meet these people, it's these small moments, these random moments where I get to meet and connect with someone who I've never thought I would be able to meet, or I would have never even met them if it wasn't for the content that I was making. It's because of YouTube and Instagram and posting content that I met lots of incredible, nice people who've literally changed my life. So if you're watching this, you know, stay consistent in making content, because you'll gain more exposure, you'll gain more followers, more subscribers, and you get to connect with so much more people that you never would have been able to connect with. And you know, you never know what like a certain person can do for your life, and like they can literally change the trajectory of your business and your entire life just because you've met them, all thanks to social media. And of course, you know, if you keep it up, and it'll be cool if you like go out to random places and random people recognize you, like that's always cool. All right, the last one is number 5, social media is an asset and posting is your job. Now, in the past, when I started making videos, I literally just did it as a hobby. I thought it would be fun because I was inspired by, you know, other YouTubers like Graham Stephan and Meet Kevin. You know, those were the YouTube realtors that I found in like 2018, and I watched all of their videos, and honestly, they showed me that, wow, I can make YouTube videos and be monetized and make money. So that's why I started doing that. Then after a while, you know, I started slacking and I wasn't making videos because it got in my head, and I just treated it like, it's just a hobby. Like I can always do it another time, or I don't have to do it consistently. And you know, as I said in previous points of this video, that when I posted more, I would get more business. Essentially, when I get more business, you know, I get more money. And it never clicked to me that like, hey, I should take this seriously, you know? I should treat this like a job, because really it is part of my job. If doing certain actions leads to more business, then you should most certainly take this seriously. But unfortunately, I was a dumbass. In all seriousness, if you build a business and it continuously brings you results, it brings you returns, then it's an asset. If social media is something that brings you a return, if it brings you results, then it is an asset. So if this is an asset to me, then I should treat it and take care of it like a cash flowing asset. If you work at your job and you're compensated with money, if posting videos on social media is the action that brings you results, then posting videos is your job. Now, I've heard some people say that, you know, I don't want to treat it like a job. Shouldn't be a job. You should love doing this, you know? I know, I feel like if you say that, it means that you're saying that you have to hate your job. Like, you don't have to hate your job. Like, you can call content creation a job and you can love it. And I think like when people say like, oh, I don't want to call it a job because like it should be something you love, then I think it's sad that most people think like you have to hate your job. Or I think they're just saying that because they hate their job. But you know, if people love doing your job, then it doesn't feel like a job. You just love doing this. I think I truly believe that I love posting content. I love creation of content. I love being in front of the camera. I love vlogging and all of that. Maybe I am a little conceited, you know? Like, I just love posting things and creating storylines and getting people interested and invested in like a certain idea or like a storyline. This is all fun to me. I love creating or like having narratives where I create hype and I get people excited. And I think that like if I'm able to take that and channel it into my business and into content creation for next year in 2025, then this is going to be an awesome year. So those were the 5 ideas or 5 topics, whatever, that I had in mind with my approach to content creation next year in 2025. When I make content, good things happen to me. You know, don't put pressure on myself, just document. No one knows who I am. Keep promoting myself. Content leads to connections. And lastly, social media is an asset and posting is your job. Now, if you're watching this and you got some kind of value from it, or maybe you're in the same boat as me and you're finding or trying to find your momentum in posting content regularly again, well then I hope you are able to find some connection or motivation with this video and, you know, be like, yeah, you know what, Jeremy, he freaking slacked off, he sucks, but now he doesn't suck and he's getting back into it. If I can do this, you can do it too, you know? And I hope this coming year for 2025, it's gonna be awesome for you, it's gonna be awesome for me and everyone else that are around me and that's watching this video. So let's kickstart the content creation and get back into the game. Now, if you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking to the end. Feel free to follow me again on Instagram at @thejeremymateo. And remember guys, keep posting content. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.